Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome literally into my beauty stash. We are in my beauty room right now, and that's because we're gonna go do a little bit of shopping. We're gonna do a shop my stash, get ready with me style of video. I'm gonna take you through everything that I'm going to need to do a full face of makeup. You guys are gonna help me pick out everything, and we're just gonna get ready to start the day. Hopefully when you're watching, maybe you're starting your day too. So if it is morning, good morning to all of you. But I know I usually post my videos in the evening, so you probably already took off your makeup and maybe you all are getting ready to go to bed. In that case, I hope you all have a good night. Nevertheless, I'm just glad you all are watching today. If it is your first time here on my channel, hello there, my name is Steff. I do lots of makeup reviews, especially foundation reviews, eyeshadow palette looks. I like to do the occasional shop my stash, get ready with me style of video. I try to do at least one a month, although I don't think I did any in the month of May, so I'm one behind. But I like to try all kinds of makeup here on my channel, from drugstore to a little bit of luxury and everything in between. If that all sounds good to you, do me a favor, click on that subscribe button and be sure to give this video a thumbs up on your way out. Let's get started, guys. I'm gonna turn the camera around and we're gonna start picking some complexion products. Okay, so right down here is where I have primers and setting sprays. I know I don't have it organized as well as I probably should, but let's see. I have the new e.l.f. one right here. This is the Vitamin C Radiant Primer. I've used this already a couple times, and I think I've used it on camera more recently, so maybe we can pick something else. This is a new one from Milk. This is the, what is this? The mattifying primer. So I have been enjoying this one, but I also just used that recently in a video. What else we got? This is my favorite e.l.f. putty primer. This is the one for acne. Oh, this was a good one. The Catrice 1 Minute Face Perfector. Here's the e.l.f. and Dunkin'. I've got a lot of e.l.f. in here. What is this one right here? I think this is my Clarins primer. I haven't used this one in a while. Let me go ahead and take this one out and I'll add that to the basket. So from primer, we're going to move up to foundation. I have two shelves dedicated to foundation. Here is where I keep like all the tube style foundations. What do we want to do? You know, the one I was thinking about yesterday was this one from Tower 28, the Sunny Days. I think it feels very appropriate right now, so let's go ahead and use this one. Now from these two shelves, we're moving on up to the second to top shelf, and this is where I keep all of my concealers. Let's see, which concealer do I want to use? I want to use one that I haven't used in a while on camera, and also one that I like. I have my She Glam right here. This is that CoverGirl one that just didn't work for me at all. What else do I have here? That's my Honest Beauty one. Love that one. Juvia's Place back here. This is the Shape Tape. This is the Ultra Creamy one. That one's all right. ABH. Here's the Rare Beauty one. Not my favorite. What's this little one down here? Makeup Revolution. I feel like I just used this recently in a video. I want to try and use things that you guys don't see me use all that often. The KVD one. I feel like I used that not too long ago in a recent Get Ready With Me. You know, everybody's been talking about the Hourglass concealer lately. So let me go ahead and pull this one out. I am almost out of it, as you can see. So maybe I will try to finish this up before the year is over. Now from this shelf, we go up to the powders. I do have this new powder. I'm saving it for a full face of Urban Decay video that I have coming up. So very excited for that one. I love the All Nighter loose setting powder. So I wanted to try that. I did a little mini Urban Decay haul the other day when they were having that amazing sale. So let's see, what don't I use very often? The new one from Makeup by Mario. I'm always using Flower Beauty Wet n Wild there. The e.l.f. This is not one that I would use to set my T-zone. This is more of a finishing powder. What do I have back here? Camo. from Jaclyn Cosmetics, I don't use this one very often, the Brighten Up Luminous Powder. So I'm going to throw this into the basket and use it as my finishing powder. But to set my T-zone, I need something else. What am I going to use? A powder foundation, more Wet n Wild there. This Revlon one. I'm just gonna go in with one of my favorites, the Too Faced Peach Perfect Loose Setting Powder. This has always been a holy grail of mine. I don't know if they're still making it. I still see it on the Sephora website. And if they are, guys, this is a really good one. I think you should, if you have oily skin, this is definitely one I'd consider picking up. Okay, so since we're still on the shelf, let's just go back all the way down to setting sprays. What's setting spray? You know, I think I'm gonna go for the Hourglass one. This is such a pretty one. And since we're using that concealer, I don't know what happened here, but this is a really pretty setting spray. So we'll use this one today. Now I'm gonna take my basket and we're gonna go to the opposite side of the room. And let's start picking some bronzers and highlighters. All right, so here on these shelves, I mainly have them dedicated to blush and bronzer. A little bit of cream highlighter, liquid highlighter is in here as well, but I have another shelf where I keep my highlighters, and I am gonna do a video showcasing my top 5 cream bronzers and cream blushes. That will be up really soon. I think I might film it today if I have time. So definitely be on the lookout for that. So I kind of wanted to use a cream bronzer today. And let's see, I have the new ones from NYX, the Wonder Sticks. I just used the e.l.f. Putty bronzers the other day. Let's use the ABH one because she just recently released some new shades, and this is such a beautiful cream bronzer. The shade that I use is Amber. All right, now for blush, I have all my Profusion liquid blushes up there. I have Buxom here. I have some from Colored Rain and some more from Profusion back here. Milani, Pat McGrath. I just used this one not too long ago, the new one from Benefit, Glowish right here. Some more Hourglass. Let's see, I really enjoyed this one from Too Faced. This was the best thing about that Too Femme collection. It was the blush, but I feel like I've used that several times already. What do we want to do? I have a lot of ColourPop blushes, Tower 28 back there as well. The Wonder Sticks. Let's use a Wonder Stick. Let's use a Wonder Stick today. I don't know what eyeshadow palette I'm using, so this one seems to be the most neutral blush shade of the 3 of them, so I'm just going to go with this one. This one is in the shade Coral and Deep Peach. Now up here on my shelf that was next to the one that we were just at, I have highlighters, and these are mainly like powder highlighters and stuff. Let's see, this one from Wet n Wild and Care Bears. We have some Unearthly Cosmetics. Look, Wet n Wild and SpongeBob right here. What haven't I used in a while? Well, you know what? We're using the Jaclyn luminous finishing powder, and I think this is a really good highlighter. This one is in the shade Spark, so let's just go ahead and take this one. This is a pale gold, so I'm sure it will go with any look that I create. All right, so I have some eyeshadows here. I have my Uden's Eye, I have some Sydney Grace, I have these little Maybelline stack ones, the Hip Dot and the Girl Scout collection. This is just not organized yet. I just put those there. I have some Be Perfect, Huda. This is my ColourPop shelf. Should we use a ColourPop palette? I hesitate to use them because I don't know what's in stock right now. And then if you like the look and then you can't buy it, you know what I mean? So I think we're gonna let's go to the opposite side of the room. So here I have some BH Cosmetics, which I wanna use it, but then I don't because obviously you can't really get them anymore. Have a mixture of indie brands, some LA Girl there, Juvia's Place up here, Too Faced, Lunar Beauty, all my Norvina palettes, ABH, Huda, have some drugstore. You know what? Let's go, and here's where I have some Urban Decay. I'm not going to do an Urban Decay palette just because, again, I am going to do a full face of Urban Decay coming up really soon. Let's go to my filming room where I have some newer eyeshadow palettes, and we'll pick one over there. All right, so you guys are used to seeing these shelves behind me. Let's see, what do we have in here? I feel like maybe doing some alien cosmetics, not some alien, unearthly cosmetics. They did send me some shadows. They sent me some shadows and some pressed pigments. So maybe we can use, we have the Not Normal palette here. Love that one. This is the Holiday, smells like Holiday Spirit palette. Man, Christmas in July is coming up. Y'all ever get into that, Christmas in July? Maybe we should use this one. Yeah, there's some nice greens and yellows in here. I'm gonna pull this one out. We'll use this one in today's video. Now here's a little cart that I keep next to my filming desk. And so I have a whole bunch of eyeliners, obviously brushes, eyeliners, and mascara in here, which I'm not gonna pick just yet, but this is the massive pile that I have to choose from. Look, I have the new one from Tarte right here. This has turned out to be a really good one. So has this one from Honest Beauty. Really love that one. Always have this Thrive one in my stash. So many good mascaras in here. Okay, so I'll be picking from this pile eyeliner and mascara, and maybe we'll do some lashes today as well. We'll see about that, but let's get started filming. Let's get started with this Get Ready With Me, and let's move over to the filming desk. All right, so we're gonna start first with primer, and this is the one I chose, the Clarins SOS Primer. This one is in the shade Rose Quartz, I believe, or just the shade Rose. It is, oh wow, and I'm almost out of it. It is an illuminating, slightly illuminating type of primer, but it doesn't cause like excess oiliness or anything like that. It's actually a really pretty primer. And they do have different shades, so they have one that'll target redness, one that I think is more like white or clear, which I forget what that one does. This one is obviously going to provide a bit of a glow. So now we're going to go into Tower 28 Sunny Days, and I use the shade Melrose in this one. Now this does have SPF 30 in it, but like I've told you guys before, please do not rely on the SPF that's in your makeup to be your one and done. I had already applied my SPF right after my skincare this morning. I used the one from Tatcha. It is the, not the newest one, it's the Pore Perfecting sunscreen. If you have oily skin, full-on oily especially, that is an amazing sunscreen. And I don't know if Tatcha is still having their friends and family sale going on, but I did a pretty good Tatcha haul during that sale. I think that sale was last weekend or week before last. I know I was on vacation. I was on vacation. Thankfully, I was able to order while I was in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and I got some nice things. I really stocked up because Tatcha doesn't always do 20% off sales. So when something that's high priced like that can be, you can get a discount, that's always a good time to get your favorites. Now guys, look at this sponge. This was the second sponge in that Profusion and Jurassic World collection. Look at how big this is, and that's because it's damp. So I'm gonna take what was left on the back of my hand and just press over everything to make sure it's as seamless as possible. I don't know why you would need a big sponge like this. I guess for your body, but I would think if you're gonna apply body makeup, you'd probably use a brush or maybe your hand. I don't know. But this is too big, too big. All right, now let's go in with the Hourglass concealer, and I have the shade Cotton, and this concealer I am almost out of. I don't know that I will repurchase it. I'll see, I have to think about it. I haven't really been buying a lot from Hourglass. I don't know. I'm not really seeing anything I like from the brand. With the exception of that eye cream I mentioned the other day. They have this like probably insanely overpriced, I think it's like $100 eye cream. I don't know, if they put it on sale, maybe I'll pick that up. But right now their makeup is just not appealing to me. And this sponge is just way too big for me to continue working with. Okay, I'm using my BK A506, my favorite concealer brush, the only concealer brush you will ever need. All right, now let's add some of the Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder. All right, now let's move on to cream bronzer, and we're gonna use the one from ABH. I really love this one, actually. I think this is a really nice cream bronzer, and I'm using my favorite brush, the Smashbox Cream Cheek brush. This is a really good brush for applying cream products, in particular cream bronzer and cream contour. That is mainly what I use this brush for. Of course, you can use it for cream liquid blush as well, but I have other brushes that I reserve for blush. I like to just keep this one for the contour and bronzer. You saw one of my more recent videos. It was top 10 best brushes currently in my stash. This was one of them. I think I picked mine up from Nordstrom. That's where I've seen it. It might be available at Macy's, not entirely sure. I have not seen it like at Sephora or Ulta. I don't know that QVC still has it. At one time they had it and the other day they didn't, so not entirely sure. All right, so now that the bronzer is on, let's go into the NYX Wonder Stick, and let's see, I guess this side, I have this side and I have this side. Let's go with this side. I think this one is coral. It was always hard for me to tell which was which because it doesn't like have an arrow pointing or anything. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Putty primer brush. But I have swatched all of these out in my last, that was a couple months ago, NYX, Full Face of NYX, trying new NYX makeup video. And they're really good. The bronzer sticks slash contour sticks, those are really good. They have a contour bronzer on one end and a highlighter on the other. Really like them, and they did stay on all day, so if you're wondering about them, I think these were they used to have Wonder Sticks in the past, and they didn't do so good. I know they didn't have like the best reviews, so this is a revamped formula version of those. All right, and now I'm gonna go in with the Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter. This is the shade Spark. This is really a beautiful, beautiful shade. Just a nice, easy to wear, go-to highlighter shade. Pretty much gonna go with everything. Then once I get done with this, we're gonna do the Jaclyn Cosmetics, that finishing powder. Let me know if y'all picked up any of her new powder bronzers that she released. I do have one of her lip oils, and the lip oils are really good, just in case you were wondering about them. I'm just gonna go in with some Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer right here on the side of my nose. Now for the finishing powder. This is the Brighten Up Luminous Powder. I don't put this on my nose because obviously I don't want to glow on my nose. I'm going to use the BK, what is this, the 104. I just swirl my brush, tap, just kind of lightly place it on the sides of my face, a little bit on the chin. And you can see that I think with any finishing powder, it kind of diffuses the blush and bronzer a bit. It takes it down a notch. So if you feel like you need to add a little bit more, then by all means, you know, go in, add a little bit more of blush or bronzer. I think I'm going to add a little bit more of blush. Add it to the apples of the cheek. All right, now let's add some of the Hourglass setting spray. This is the Veil Soft Focus setting spray. All right, guys, I am going to take care of my brows off camera because I just don't like doing them on camera. It's just so much easier and faster for me to do them off camera. So I'll be right back and we'll start creating the eye look. All right, guys, brows are on, and I use these two products right here. The Give from Gwen Stefani. This is the Most Def brow pencil. This one is in the shade 3. And then, of course, NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen. This one is in the shade Caramel. Let's get started. Oh, and I prime my eyelids with the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime eyeshadow primer in the shade 1. Let's dive into the Holiday Spirit palette. Now, this palette comes in a bundle. So it came with a palette and 3 lip glosses. Is it like a lip gloss? Were they all 3 lip glosses? I don't fully remember. I'll have to check. But it's still available. It's still available right now on the Unearthly Cosmetics website. And I have, you know, done a dedicated video over this. So I'll have it linked up above in case you want to check it out. But this is a color story we're going to be working with today. I really feel like doing something maybe with the green, yellow, but then also I'm kind of liking these shades right here, the lavender and gray. Maybe we could do something like that instead. I know I do a lot of green looks, but let me try this in the crease, this shade to deepen it up, and then this on the lid. They did send me some little pigments right here, so I'll see if I can incorporate one of them, maybe this one, in today's video. But let me go ahead and start with that gray shade. That gray shade is called Spirit, and I'm taking that on a Gain Beauty E01. All right, I'm just gonna do one eye on camera and I'll take care of the other eye off camera. Now let me move into the deeper purple. The shade is called Comfort. I'm taking this shade on a BK A502. All right, so here's one of the shadows that they sent me, and I think I'm gonna apply this all over the lid and use that lighter lavender shade, maybe just in the center and on the inner corner. This shade is called Ignite. I'm using a damp Morphe M124. Okay, now I'm gonna pick up some of this lighter shade right here. I'm gonna apply it in the center. Beautiful. That's also going to be the inner corner highlight. Now for the lower lash line, I guess we could do some green, right? Because I love the way purple and green look together. So let me start off with this shade, and then I'm going to work into this shade. So this first shade is called Evergreen. I'm using a Rephr 26 to apply the shade. Now with the same brush, I'm picking up some of the darker green. That one's called Pine. I'm going to keep that really close to the lash line. Now, should we do the lavender in the inner corner or the green in the inner corner? Because there's a really pretty green shimmer shade in here. I think we have to do the green. Yeah, we'll do the green in the inner corner. I'm taking that on a damp Rephr 03. Ooh, yes, perfect. Okay, guys, we need mascara. We need mascara. I'm going to use the Honest Beauty mascara. Where did I put it? Over here. Right here. This one comes with a primer. I have used this one on camera already. I don't think I'm going to do lashes today, but I'm sure lashes would look fabulous with this look. Okay, so I'm gonna do probably just some Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner on the top lash line, apply the mascara, and I'll throw something in the lower waterline, and I'll be right back with the completed left eye, and so we can see this final look, and then y'all are gonna help me pick out a lip color. All right, guys, so the eye look is complete. I'm really liking the way it turned out. I just did Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner on the top lash line, just kind of to tight line. And then I went in with this one from ColourPop. It is in the shade Teaspoon. So now we gotta do some lips, and then we'll be done with today's video. Let's go. I have some lippies up here, but these are a lot of neutral shades. I think I want to use one of the ones from Give by Gwen Stefani. So let's go back there. I have them, where do I have them? Right back here. So let's go back there and pick a shade for this look. Okay, so here are my Give by Gwen Stefani lippies. I want to pick one that's kind of like a pink shade. what is this one? That one actually would go. Let me keep that one off to the side. I think this one is a, oh, look at this one. Let's use this one. This one is 80s me. Let's go with this one. Yay, I'm glad I found this one. Okay, so let me apply 80s me. Is it the best match? Maybe not. All right, guys, so this is a completed look. What do you guys think? I am so excited that I chose this palette because I hadn't used this one in a hot minute. This is the Smells Like Holiday Spirit palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. It is in stock right now. It's in a box set, so you're gonna get this, and I believe it's 3 different lip glosses. And then if you want, this shade Ignite is a beautiful shade. So I'm really happy with the way the entire look turned out. Okay guys, I need to hurry up and wrap up this video because I hear the train coming in the background. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you thought about all of the products I used. Do you have some of these products in your stash? Let me know what you think about them and just sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated guys, drink your water, cheers, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.